Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today, big update day. So far, Team Infinity 3 has come out, but later today, there will be ranked season awards coming out and home and derby awards coming out. Um, and then tomorrow, All-Star awards. But main focus right now is Team Infinity 3, since it literally just came out about an hour ago. And we have like all of it 50% done, 130%, 170%. We'll start with the NO East. So in it you get your bunch of uniforms, Team Infinity, Space 1 pack, and then this time at 30, last time was 60, but at 30 Team Infinity points you get the NO East pack, which has DeGrom, Turner, Albies, Remuto, and Trevor Rogers. I went to get Jacob DeGrom first because he's probably the best card in this Team Infinity 3, and he's outlier just like his live series card. And then for the other two packs we got Trey Turner and Ozzy out. And okay, so if you guys are doing exchanges for this, just we already done 3, but okay, I can't go in here. But if you look, all the live series cards for this are going for like especially the goats, going for like 3,000 plus because of Jacob DeGrom. Like look, the silver going like around 1,000 almost. So luckily we had 250,000 stubs, so we got we did all these were just exchanges, except we did one showdown to get Aussie Albies, and I'll show you why later. But we'll move on to the AO East now. Same thing, Space 1. Oh, I forgot to mention, you also get Space 2, Headliners, Ballin, Space 3, and you get one at the end. But in this pack, you get Cedric Mullins, which actually isn't bad, but his fielding is kind of weak. But Glitchy Swing, I like him. Rafael Devers is also pretty good. He struggles a bit against lefties, but very good against righties. Not great defense, but great bench bat if you do already have like a chipper there or something. And then Judge, great, insane card actually. But I personally don't like his swing that much, but his attributes are so good that probably cancels that out. Oscar, little underwhelming power against righties, but he hasn't been as good against lefties, or as good against righties than he has against lefties this year, so that makes sense. And okay defense, so actually not a bad card. Mike Zunino, he is maxed out power against both sides and has 118 contact against lefties. This would be an amazing bench bet against lefties. I wouldn't start him, even though he's like one of the highest overall catchers in the game, but that if you're playing on high difficulties, if you're facing a righty, you're not going to be able to hit anything. Moving on to the AL Central, we have this Space 2 pack like last time, all the Space packs. And then the Choice pack has Jose Ramirez, which is kind of underwhelming for Jose Ramirez because I actually really like his card from last year, his 99 Lightning card. But I understand because of his like power against lefties this year. He hasn't had as much home runs, not as much OPS, slugging. So I see that. And okay defense. So I'm a little bit disappointed about this card, but it's only one card I'm really disappointed about so far. So Carlos Rodon, great per-nines. Breaks great, velocity okay. He still gets up to like 98 max, I think. His control is decent. It's okay. It's not great. The pitch break, as you can see, is really good, and the velocity is very okay. I mean, the changeup and slider very close, so I don't know how that's gonna work out, but he's okay card. He doesn't have a secret or cutter. Salvador Perez, one of my favorite cards in this Team Infinity 3. He has maxed out stats or attributes against lefties, 125, and then he has 93 contact and 90 power against righties. And then he has go defense, 80 arm, almost diamond reaction, which is great. This is just a very good card. On to Nelson Cruz. This is what you usually get with Nelson Cruz. Insane hitting stats. Really similar to Judge, just that fielding stats. or attributes just aren't going to do for you. So this has to be a bench by almost. You literally cannot put him in the outfield with that 52 fielding. And then Gregory Soto. He doesn't have card out somehow. It just hasn't loaded in yet. But I really, really, really like this card based on his attributes. I haven't tried him out yet. But he has 123 hits per 9 and 113 Ks per 9, which is great. 99 velo and 94 break, which is great. But his one flaw is his 60 control, which is really going to hurt him. So, for me, I'm going to put him in for Chapman because Chapman went down to gold. So, I'm just going to put him in for Chapman. But he has a sinker, slider, first seam, and changeup. So, it's close to the same pitch repertoire as Chapman, just not with a splitter. Moving on to the NL Central, the first card we have is Cubs Craig Kimbrell. He has max out hits per 9 and Ks per 9. Great velo, great break, good control for a closer. On paper, this is one of the best relievers in the game, but his pitch repertoire, first seam, two seam, and knuckle curve. You have two fastballs and there's a curveball that's not going to do much for you. Moving on to Josh Hader, I personally think this is the second or third best card in this Team Infinity 3. Max out hits per 9 and Ks per 9. Velo high, break high. His control is okay. It's not really that great, but it's a closing pitcher. What do you expect, really? And first seam, slider, changeup, and two seam. He should not even have a changeup, so adding that changeup makes him even better. And they changed his windup a little to make him a little bit more like glitchy and stuff. So I'm really, really big fan of this card. Moving on to this Nicholas Castellanos card. This card is very good. Very good. If he just had one more fielding, I could put him in. I guess you can parallel him up, but I don't think I'm going to start him probably. Maybe a bench bat, but I don't know about this card. Very good hitting stats, probably just a bench bat. Next card we have is Alex Reyes. Max out velo, break, hits per 9, and 115 Ks per 9. This card is actually very, very good. After Hader, this is my second favorite reliever, and then it goes Soto. But Alex Reyes, I really like this card. Nice repertoire with sinker, slider, 12-6, changeup, and first seam. Really like this card. Next is Adam Frazier. He just sucks. I'm never going to use this card ever. That's all you guys need to know. Moving on to the AL West. Very good division for cards. We have this Matt Olson card, which is very, very good. Has diamond fielding over at first. Over 100 power on both sides for power. And then over 90 for contact. And he actually has reverse splits. So he's actually better against lefties and righties, and he's still very good against righties. Next is Adolis Garcia. I feel like a lot of people are going to sleep on this card, and it's actually very good. His power is very, very good, 120, 113, and he has 90 contact and 100 100 contact against righties. And that is very good. I did not expect Adolis Garcia to be this good. And then he has 74 fielding, which is silver. His fielding's just mostly average. Next is Jared Walsh. His contact against lefties is what's going to hurt him, so I don't think many people are going to start him in the lineup. But his power and contact against righties is just too good. I think it's going to be a lot of bench power. So next is Michael Brantley. On paper, he doesn't look great, but from 2000, for MLB The Show 19, they came out around the All-Star game. They came out with a Michael Brantley card. He was a 92 overall. But I batted like 800 or something like that. I think I did 18 for 20 with him. Only had one home run, but he had 10 doubles, 2 triples, and 6 singles. So like he was amazing. I just went back on the show 19 to check this, but I think this is gonna be also an underrated card. Next is I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name, but here, he has a color first seam, slider, changeup, good, okay pitch repertoire, but good hits per 9, okay Ks per 9, good break, and velocity is okay too. So this is probably one of the weakest cards in this TA3, but still not a horrible card. We're starting off with Kevin Gosman. Very good card. If he had a sinker or cutter, he would be even better, but he doesn't. He has splitter, which isn't bad, but I wish he had a sinker or cutter. Next is Jake Cronenworth. Actually, very good card. Almost have 100 power against righties. If you fill him up, he will have 100 power against righties. And his fielding is really good, so this is also, I feel like, would be an underrated card. Next is Eduardo Escobar. He's actually better against lefties than righties, and has solid defense. This is a really good card. I feel like a lot of people aren't going to use this, but I'm going to use this in the team build I'm going to do, and I'm very actually excited about this. Next is this Chris Taylor card. I honestly didn't expect him to be this good, because I haven't really paid attention to Chris Taylor this year, but I looked up his stats against lefties and righties. He's insane against lefties and still very good against righties, and this card tells you that, and he still has very solid defense. German Marquez, good hits behind, velo, break, everything good. He has a sinker. Very good card. So that would be the end of the video. I will be streaming later with this all-star like team build, and then I'll also be playing with my God Squad after this game. But I will be playing a game with this team. I'm going to start DeGrom and have Soto and Hader in the pen. And I forgot to show this earlier, but they did boost DeGrom's hitting stats, which is very good for a pitcher, so that's nice. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.